If you were to pick one moment in the history of music that changed everything, one moment that started it all, what moment would that be? Do let me know in the comments when I have my answer, and I'm sure a lot of you guys will agree with me. January of 1964, the Beatles had already released two of the most acclaimed rock and roll albums of the 60s. However, most of their success was focused in the UK. Stories about a British band destroying the competition overseas had already reached the US, so by the time the boys landed in the States for the first time, their popularity was massive. When you look at the footage from those early travels to the US, it almost feels like a movie, as if everyone knew what was about to happen, as if they knew these four guys were about to change the world.
With quips and humor, you'd laugh too, with a gross of $17 million last year.
The Ed Sullivan Show was the most popular show back then. Any artist who wanted to make it into the mainstream needed to perform there, and the Beatles were no different. So, on February 9th of 1964, the Beatles performed for the first time to an American audience, and though the show was expected to be a success, they had no idea just how successful it was going to be.
Here are four of the nicest youngsters we've ever had on our stage. The Beatles, bring them on!
More than 70 million people tuned in to see the band. That was more than a third of the US population at the time, and way more than the usual 20 million Sullivan averaged. It's hard to say what made people of all ages fall in love with the band so quickly, but the impact of this performance went beyond music. The world had made a decision to crown the Beatles as the leaders of a new movement. This performance was a cultural shift at the beginning of the British invasion, the dawn of a new age of songwriting. And I know, it's really hard to believe. I think everyone that wasn't around to watch it as it happened would look at this performance and feel like there's nothing special about it. But this simple, almost basic performance was the beginning of the music world we love today, and a crucial moment in the history of the greatest band of all time. So the next time you watch this performance, think about all the music you've enjoyed throughout your life, all the different genres and artists that have been with you in the good and the bad moments. Believe it or not, all of that had a beginning, and that is exactly what this performance is. So make sure to keep that in mind next time you watch it, and I'm sure you'll be able to enjoy it a lot more.